Nakandi di derivative of x with respect to a. Okay? Derivative of x with respect to a. In this statement, what do you think is the dependent variable here in the given? If the statement says find the derivative of x with respect to a, what is the dependent variable?
An X, sir.
Anyone? So in this statement, the derivative of x with respect to a, the dependent variable is,
An X po.
and then yung independent.
An A.
So any other variables except x and a will be treated as constant. Okay? Or any other letters except x and a will be treated as constant. So ano man din you will get the derivative of both sides of the equation with respect to a. D over dA of x, di ba? Is equal to d over dA of t over the square root of a squared minus t squared. Okay, yan. Then simplify. This is equal to, ang formula natin is denominator a squared minus t squared, derivative of the numerator with respect to a minus the numerator derivative of the denominator. That is the square root of a squared minus t squared. All over the denominator squared. The denominator is a squared minus t squared raised to 2. Okay? Then simplify. O, derivative of t. Kita daw ni yan What's the derivative of t? T is constant, di ba? Nayakan kita any other letters except x and a will be treated as constant. Derivative of t, since t is constant, derivative of constant is always 0. Any number multiplied to 0, so bisampit ano yung number din multiply niyo mo nga di, since this is 0, magzi-0 ito niya. Di ba? So, adinala it nabibilin. Okay? The second factor, the second term of the numerator. Okay, so sa quantity, we have here negative t, and the derivative of the square root of a squared minus t squared all over. Makakancel at ang radical sign, mabibili na lang is a squared minus t squared. Okay, this is equal to the main division line. You have there t, negative t, derivative of a radical. Not to ang derivative of radical, derivative of the radicand, d over dA of the radicand, which is a squared minus t squared, will over twice the radical over a squared minus t squared. Okay, next, simplify. Carry out the operation. This is negative t. Negative t multiplied by derivative of a squared is maanad to. Derivative of a squared, that is u raised to n, di ba? You have n. Take note, we are taking the derivative of the function with respect to a. So this will be derivative of a squared, para dali kita malapat ikontalaan ay. Derivative of a squared minus the derivative of t squared. Na-gets? Oops. Hindi ko na pare ko ka butang ano. Wait lang. Let me erase ang denominator and 2 square root of a squared minus t squared. Okay, then may dapan main division line nimo, this one. Amo na an a squared minus t squared. Diba siya ba? Kita daw niyo. Okay. So this will be negative t multiplied by derivative of a squared, that is 2a, right? Okay, this is 2a minus the derivative of 2t squared with respect to a, that is 2t dt over dA. Diba? No, nga yan. T pala, no. I'm sorry. T is constant. X and A pala natin variable. So here, since T is constant, this is 0. I'm sorry. Let me erase that. T is constant pala. Diba? Any other letters except X and A will be treated as constant. This is constant. This is 0. So 2A na lang. Diba? 2A na lang. So this will be T times 2A. Okay? All over 2 square root of a squared minus t squared, and the main division line, you have there the a squared minus t squared. Yan. So, yung 2 here will cancel out. So, paano? Ang mabibili na lang nila is negative t all over the square root of a squared minus t squared all over a squared minus t squared. Okay, so how do we simplify this one? So, this will be, paano ba?
Excuse me,
Uh,
sir.
yes.
And may A ha, negative T, sir.
Okay. May dapangayan didi. Sorry. TA. Okay? May dapangayan ADD. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, next. You can write this as, okay, this is equal to, paano ba? You can write this as, this is the main division line. You have your negative TA or 80. This is 80. All over a squared minus t squared square root of a squared minus t squared. Diba? Ano ba? Kita daw niya. So this is pera. You can rationalize this one by multiplying this by the square root of a squared minus t squared. Diba? And this will be negative 80 multiplied by the square root of a squared minus t squared all over a squared minus t squared raised to 2. Okay, and this is, let's try to to expand this. This is 80 square root of a squared minus t squared all over. This will now be a raised to 4 minus 2a squared t squared plus t raised to 4. Okay, so we'll accept this answer. This is dy over, not dy, dx over dA, I think. Yes, dx over dA. dA. This is dx over dA. Any question?